Hi everyone, we're back with Steel Toe Rookie, and today we're going to look at the art of concrete. Okay, we're back on the concrete site here, and we've got Andy with us, and Andy is the foreman of this concrete site. So he runs everything and tells everyone what to do. So he's going to give us a little bit of information on what he's doing here and how we got into doing this.
Well, what we're doing here is we got a big job. We're doing sidewalk now. We just finished all the curb up Pierce Street, and now we're just trying to finish up the sidewalk, and we're framing it in right now. I hope to pour today.
So how did you get into the concrete
I
business?
got into it by a friend about 18 years ago. He said we'd be able to travel all the time and, you know, go check out different towns and work in different towns and stuff. So I was interested and been doing it ever since.
And so have you traveled a lot?
Yep.
Oh really? I would never thought of that.
Bunch of different little towns, all the towns that not many people know about. We get to go travel there, do curb, sidewalk.
Right,
and stuff.
right. So we were talking to the pavers yesterday, the asphalt guys, and they were saying that oftentimes that they're not treated too pleasantly by the public because you guys are obviously plugging up roads and you're blocking connections.
Yeah.
Yes, a resident like me is saying, we want nicer roads and we want nicer curbs, and yet we don't want you to block our way through. So do you guys come across a lot of that?
Yes, we do. Everybody gets mad, but when we're done the finished product, then they're happy at the end of it. But everybody wants to get their cars in and out of their driveways and stuff, but a little bit of patience, well, you get a nice street after the end of it.
Sure. Now, how long does the concrete season run? Like, I don't think you guys probably don't go through the winter?
No, we don't go through the winter. All depending if there's jobs inside. We can do jobs inside if there's heat.
Right.
If there's no heat, then we won't be able to do it because it has to be a certain temperature before you can pour and not pour. Right?
Okay, so what would be your outside, like basically, your outside?
Anything at 0 degrees, we won't be able to pour unless we have
really?
heat. Okay. Yeah. So, and then when it gets to about 5 degrees, we have to tarp it, burlap it, all depending on what we're doing, and keep the heat to it overnight until it starts curing, and then we can take the heat off after.
Right. Okay, so Andy, like you said, this is a really big job. You guys must have possibly keep long hours, get started early?
Yes, we do. We start at 7, and a lot of times we'll end at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, but sometimes if the concrete's here, we'll be later. We can work sometimes up to midnight sometimes.
Okay, thanks Andy for taking the time to spend with us today.
Right on. Let's get back to work then.
Indeed. I feel like I'm doing a lot more smiling than those guys. We're with Kyle with Broom and Construction, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he's doing here today.
My name's Kyle, work with Broom and Construction. Basically, we took on this road reconstruction project. We've been here cradle to the grave. We came in here, changed all the pipes, brought in a water main, brought in some services. We're obviously getting rid of the ditches that were in here, putting in curbs and sidewalk for these people. So at this time, we got First North here. They're a subcontractor. They're doing all our concrete work. We're just helping them along here, getting the gravel on grade, watering with the truck, getting all the compaction down, getting everything ready, and just making sure this looks good.
Right. So before, the truck went by and they were spraying water. Why would the truck go by and do that?
On the road here.
Right.
Keep the dust down. Keep our neighbors happy.
Everyone's happy when that's done?
That's it.
For those that have clothes hanging outside?
And we gotta breathe here too, right?
Right. Okay, thanks a lot for your time, Kyle.
No problem, Bill. It's nice to meet you. It's been a pleasure. We got to get back to work. We'll get you over here and you can man Mark's hose for us.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so far this is what we've learned. After they rough up where the sidewalk's gonna go, they take the packer and they flatten it all down so that the concrete will hold, and then they put the forms in. So they use steel forms when the sidewalk's gonna be straight, and they use the wood forms behind me for when it's gonna be a long corner or short corner because it's more malleable and they can switch it up. And of course we have Kyle that comes in and saves the day, and he waters everything down so we don't choke on dust. Okay, I finally got a break. Today we learned about concrete. I'm gonna go find my truck. I'm out of here.